Okay, today we're doing a deep dive into something quite specific, the world of boutique IT consulting. We're focusing on Alqubit and its founder, Borislava Tatchev, and they have this core idea, this philosophy that really jumps out. Treating IT as a expression of art.
It really does. And that concept, it isn't just fluff. It's backed by some serious experience. Alqubit's based in Milan, Italy.
Right.
And the founder, Tatchev, she has 25 years under her belt in this industry. It's, a very established, very seasoned operation.
It's starting 5 years. And they've stayed boutique, small scale that whole time.
Deliberately, that's key.
Okay, and their big promise, the one they lead with, is about delivering certainty, not miracles. Especially for really complex IT stuff, system overhaul.
Exactly. No magic wands, just solid delivery.
But okay, let's unpack that a bit. Art often feels subjective, right? Fluid. How do you build guaranteed certainty on something like art? Seems like.
Yeah.
Wow, a contradiction.
Yeah, it sounds like it at first, but they define art differently here. It's not about, painting. It signifies this deep commitment to precision. To elegance and design, optimization. It's about moving way past just does it work.
So an artful system, in their view, is one that's really clean, highly optimized.
And because of that, it becomes predictable, reliable. It's really about craftsmanship, not just churning out code or infrastructure, avoiding commoditization.
Right, which brings us back to that decision you mentioned, staying small for 25 years. Most IT firms are obsessed with scaling up global footprints.
Velocity.
Yeah. So why bet against that? Why stay small?
Because fundamentally, massive scale often forces you to commoditize your services. You lose that high-touch, detailed craftsmanship that ensures top quality.
So staying small is how they protect that quality.
Precisely. It lets them live up to their core values, things like integrity, being realistic, minimalist, efficient. Every solution is kind of bespoke, an elegant piece of engineering, not just another off-the-shelf product.
Okay, that makes sense philosophically, but how do they actually translate that philosophy into, operational guarantees? How do they do it?
Right, that's the practical side. They use a proprietary governance model. It's built around what they call the 4 pillars and 12 business principles.
The 4 pillars. What are those about?
They map out their strategic approach. Pillar 1 is organize and prepare. Pillar 2, research and develop. Then Pillar 3 is being.
Being? What does that cover?
That one's really interesting. It focuses on things like organizational resilience, self-correction within the project and the team. And Pillar 4 is reaching goals.
Okay, hold on. Pillar 3, being, resilience, cohesion. This sounds crucial for anyone listening who actually manages big IT projects.
Absolutely.
Are we saying that sometimes, maybe often, is the human factors, the organizational stuff, that tanks a complex project more than the actual tech itself?
I think that's exactly what they're implying. You can have the most technically brilliant system design, but if the team running it isn't cohesive or if the organization can't handle the change,
It falls apart.
it can definitely falter. So that focus on the human, the organizational side, underpins the technical stability they promise. And you see that stability focus in their actual services.
What kind of services are we talking about?
High-value foundational infrastructure. Things like next-gen cybersecurity, complex cloud migrations, not just lift and shift, and digital workspace solutions, often using VDI.
Virtual desktop infrastructure. Okay, VDI, that needs rock-solid performance, zero tolerance for lag.
Exactly, which leads to what might be their ultimate technical proof point in their materials. Their heavy emphasis on deep TCP/IP knowledge. Real mastery of networking fundamentals.
Why single out TCP/IP specifically? Isn't that just basic networking?
It is basic, but true mastery is rare. And it's the absolute bedrock. You simply cannot guarantee stability, predictable performance, the certainty they promise, without mastering how data actually moves reliably across networks. It's the precondition for everything else.
Okay.
And what's really fascinating is how they demonstrate that deep knowledge. It's a bit unexpected.
You mean their content strategy, where they talk about high-end video gear, Blackmagic, DaVinci Resolve. What's that got to do with enterprise IT?
It's about demonstrating extreme precision under pressure. Sure, enterprise VDI needs reliable performance, but managing, say, uncompressed 6K or 8K video post-production workflows over a network.
That sounds intense.
It's incredibly demanding, requires absolute zero latency control, frame-perfect timing. So, by showing they can handle that level of network precision,
They're proving they have the chops for anything enterprise IT can throw at them. like VDI stability.
Exactly. It's an operational proof point. If they can nail that, your VDI recovery times and latency are in very safe hands. It shows that foundational network mastery.
So wrapping this up, if you're listening, maybe you're an IT decision maker, what's the takeaway here? Alqubit seems to be this very specialized option built on, well, longevity, that formal 4-pillar methodology, and this unique IT as art idea.
Right. Think of them as the partner you bring in when the standard, maybe larger vendors haven't delivered. Or maybe they've failed.
Like if a big cloud migration project went sideways because nobody properly sorted out the underlying network issues first.
Exactly that scenario. Or if you're facing a complete system overhaul and you absolutely cannot compromise on operational certainty, uptime guarantees, predictable recovery, when those are non-negotiable, their kind of boutique craftsmanship focus really shines.
I'm thinking back to that pillar 3 being that focus on resilience and self-correction. It leaves you with a pretty important question for your own projects, doesn't it?
It really does.
If your own team or maybe your wider organization isn't really set up to be resilient, to adapt and self-correct when things inevitably get tricky, how much does the elegance of this technology even matter?
Yeah. Could the human element actually be the biggest risk factor, the ultimate single point of failure, regardless of how good the tech is? Something to think